Hello everybody. How are you all? Oh, noises. How are you all doing today? Oh, weird. Bam! Hello! Oh god, I look like a mess. Oh no. How did that happen? It was fine like 2 seconds ago. I'm gonna have to go in like 15 minutes-ish maybe. My laundry machine is a liar. 45 minutes ago, it was going to be done in 45 minutes, which already would have been a problem, because then I would have had to hang up my laundry now. I was a little late with doing the laundry, but now, 45 minutes after it would be done in 45 minutes, it's done in 15 minutes. This happened before as well. I'm never trusting the laundry machine ever again. Hello Eben, hello Mushmallow, hello Tublo, hello Greyhammer, hello Marvin. How are you all doing today? We are back in Keypark, and we're gonna try to... I have a lot of things I want to do today. I just discovered another one. So we're just gonna get into things, because I'm kind of aiming. I don't think it's gonna be possible. But I would really like to finish the entrance and the Europe area tomorrow. Which, now that I say it like that, it's like, no, this is never gonna happen. But basically, on Friday I'm going on a small holiday, so there is not going to be a stream next week, because I'll be coming home that day, which is not great. I don't think I'll be, I don't even know what time I'll be home exactly, because I think I'm flying at like 6 p.m, so I'll probably be home at like 8 or 9 p.m, I'm guessing, I don't know. I'm going to Ireland for a couple of days. Have you ever done a custom terrarium in real life, Marvin? Ooh, what a great question. I had to pause the game there because the game is still being laggy. But we are driving down the road, going up to Keypark. That building is so much bigger than it is in real life. What's that pillar over there? Wait, what is that pillar over there? Why is there a random pillar over here? What? Why is there a random pillar over here? How did that get there? Between streams, by the way, I did do some cleanup. Like, I removed all the backsides of all of these buildings just to try to save some performance, maybe. I'm not sure if it'll help. But because we've been having this kind of laggy stuff, and I feel like it started pretty recently, and one of the most recent things we did is build all these buildings. But yeah, we're driving down the road towards Keypark because I did a bunch of fun things. I put us way further away than we were before. Wait, let me get us a little bit closer. I did some things this week. I worked a little bit on the entrance because that's one of the things I want to have done before the next episode. Because the next episode is going to focus on the Europe area. But since it's the first area, it would be nice to have the entrance done alongside it as well. So we're driving down the road and we want to go to Keypark. And I figure, you know, we should have something to point you to Keypark. So over here we've got a little sign that tells you that this is the way to Keypark. Also, happy birthday, Forge! Congratulations! So yeah, that's just a little sign that I made right there, and I got another one over here. At first I made one for above the entrance over here, and then I figured I could use it for some other things as well. So I also put some along this side of the zoo. We got one over here, we got one after the bus stop, so as you come out of the bus stop it brings you here, and I've got one over here at this cross section because, you know, maybe you're crossing the road over here and you want to go to the zoo and you can see the zoo in front of you, but you just need to realize that you have to go a little bit further away. By the way, while we're over here, this is really funny. Last weekend I was in the real life Keypark, so I was walking around this park because I was in the area and I figured why not. I was just trying to pass some time waiting for traffic to clear up, because traffic on the way home was really bad because of some construction going on. And two things. First of all, I think back when I was building this area over here, I was like, oh, you know, is it is it weird that it's so much lower down than this area? But in real life, that's actually also the case, funnily enough. So I actually made it realistic on accident. So that's cool. Also, while I was over here, and this is the weirdest thing that has ever happened to me. So I'm walking down this path. And the only reason I'm walking here and not inside of the park is because I was basically trying to tease people, like, ooh, can you guess where I am? By sending them some pictures of the real life Keypark. So at first I sent a picture like inside of the park with just a couple of trees, so it's not very recognizable. Then I figured, oh, I'll send a picture of these buildings over here, because, you know, they're pretty accurate to real life, so maybe someone will recognize those. No one did. So that's why I was walking along this path. And over here, there was a really weird guy sitting on a bench. He had a really strange hat. It was like a carnival's hat almost. He was smoking a really big cigar. And I just walked past him. And then I was like, wait, was that a cockatoo? So I just turned around and there's this cockatoo just sitting there on a stick across from this guy. So I assume it's his. And I think, oh, that's kind of cool, you know. So I just say, wow, I almost didn't notice him. Just trying to strike up a conversation about this man's really cool bird. And the guy just says, what are you, a cop? And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? What? So I'm just like, no, huh? This is the most confused noises ever coming out of my mouth, probably. And he's like, yeah, that's what they all say. Keep walking. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What? Why? What? And then I look over at his bird again, and now I notice that his bird is pretty much completely plucked. Like he's got basically just your average, way too stressed out bird. So it was not looking healthy at all. I'm also noticing that these fences are like not black. Oh god, that's gonna suck to fix. But yeah, so I kept walking, and he was like, the whole way that I was inside of him, he was like eyeing me down, like being super suspicious, and I'm just like, as if I'm the suspicious one. I genuinely considered calling the cops, but because he was eyeing me the entire time, I didn't think that was a very good idea. So, really weird, fucking wild, but interesting. The things you come across in Eindhoven, I guess. But yeah, so I worked somewhere on the entrance. Get back to it. I have mad respect for you making all the roads so detailed. Thank you. It was a fun week when we did that. But now I'm done with it. It's good enough. I worked on the entrance for the 5th time. And so I made the sign, I made the doors, because as you know, before we basically had the same windows, but then just without the bottom bit, so they just went to the ground, and I was planning on making doors out of that, but then I realized it didn't really make a lot of sense. It's much more logical to have a wider door, so I just made some wide doors. Opened them up for the entrance and kept them closed at the exit. Added this little roof bit, which we also have on the other side. I figured that looked quite nice. And then, yeah, put the logo on there, because I looked around and I did conclude that most zoos do have their name outside of the entrance, which makes sense to be recognizable. So I converted my logo into Planet Zoo using font pieces. It was nice bringing back some of the font piece life into Planet Zoo again. And on the inside over here, I started to work on this wall over here. So this wall was really empty and blank, and I didn't know what to do with it for the longest time. We used to have some posters on here, which looked really nice, and I wish I could bring it back. But the problem is that when I put billboards over here, for some reason, the guests start looking at them. Like, I put the wallpaper billboards over there, and guests just start standing here like, oh yes, oh what a lovely billboard, instead of leaving the zoo. So that was kind of messing things up. So I took that out again. And now I put some windows in. I think Zizou has this as well. and I figured it kind of made sense. You know, I was already planning to make an office back here, and at first I had a door to that over here, but I was looking at this little nook and I was like, oh, it would be such a great spot for another terrarium just like this one. So I'm gonna make another terrarium over here because I think it will just look really, really good. And then this door over here is neat, but I don't think that should be the main entrance to the office. Like, I don't think the people working in the office should have to go past this all the time. So yeah, made a door over here, and this is where the office will be. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to detail this, because it's essentially a backstage, and I kind of said I wasn't going to do too many more backstages. So I put on a screenshot of the Keypark website. and that's about it. But over here I do want to add a little bit of stuff, because this is basically going to be the break room for the staff in the entrance building. So we need a little coffee corner and like a little table. These are the employee toilets, which I'm not sure I should put there, because now you're kind of entering the zoo and one of the first things you see back there is people going to the bathroom perhaps, which is kind of awkward. Or maybe we should just put a door in here. That could also work. Love the website screen. I mean, it was pretty easy to make considering that the website just exists. So I need to finish the website someday though. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to get around to that. I might actually, because Eben was working on a little something, but yeah. The Keypark Zoo website, keyparkzoo.com, does exist, so have fun with that information. And then yeah, as far as the inside of the entrance goes, I don't think I've done much here. I did clean up the entrance. Oh no, I made a trash can. Trash can. But I did clean up the entrance square a little bit. I just put the Planet Zoo toilet sign on the toilet building. I think that makes sense. Just didn't want to put too much more effort into that. I cleaned up some of the tiles over here. Looks like we got some Z fighting though, so let's get rid of that. Calgary Zoo apparently added Sichuan Takin. Ooh. Have you heard of the sloth wheel bullshit? Oh yeah, I've been following it for a while, and it every time it just made me sad, and it just keeps getting worse. The only good news now is that they actually shut down, but it sucks. It sucks. And from what I heard, all the three-toed sloths are definitely dead, because I only heard about two-toed sloths being rescued by the AZA now. So it sucks. But yeah, I cleaned up, especially this part was very messy. So first of all, I straightened out the tiles, and then I also added a little gutter. That was Wyatt's idea, to add some gutters along the path, because a tiled square like this definitely needs some drainage, because otherwise the water is definitely going to be a problem. Oh yeah, and I also cleaned up all these walls and stuff. So yeah, just good stuff all around. This is basically done. As far as the entrance goes, like, we just have this terrarium, which I think we'll start working on in a moment. This small backstage nook, and I need a couple more things in and around the gift shop, but that isn't the highest priority, to be honest, because it just looks fine as is as well. Just need some stuffed animals here, I guess. This lion is... no, wait, the frog is floating. So yeah, good stuff over there. Then and then in the Europe area, basically the only thing that needs to happen is this little corner over here needs some cleaning up, and I'm actively trying to convince myself that I don't need to replace these cables with string pieces. But it's a losing battle. I really want to do it, but I also don't want to waste my time doing it, you know? But the first thing that I want to look at today is... oh yeah, I need to add plants over here, obviously, because this is a very bold spot. There's a problem that I found out at the start of this stream. I was like, why don't guests actually ever come up here? And I messed around with the paths a bit, and now they do, so that's already kind of weird. But still, the staff cannot access the Scottish Wildcat habitat. So I added a like sneaky staircase over here, and that did fix it. but now there's an ugly, sneaky staircase over here. So I need to make this ugly, sneaky staircase in such a way that it doesn't... Oh god. Yeah, I need to not break. Yeah, I need to make a ugly, sneaky staircase in a way that it's not ugly and extra sneaky. So that's what we're gonna try to do now. Yes, Europe. I'm not sure how much we're gonna work on Europe, to be honest. We're gonna mainly work on the entrance is the plan, but I need to fix this. What is happening? I cannot see what I'm doing. Why is it? What is happening? What the hell? I'm so confused. What just happened? What? Okay, that's just really weird. Why is it doing that? Okay, we're just gonna go back over here. I'm gonna try to aim this. What? Again, I'm very confused. I think there's maybe some terrain here. That's what's... Oh, there's some terrain here and it's getting stuck on that. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. So we're gonna do this to have more control. We're gonna try to not make it attached to that terrain, I guess. And the laundry is done. Okay, wait. We're gonna see if this works. What's happening? Okay, this is not going to plan. I can't see. I can't see. I wish I had free build when Nexus account expired. What? Just make a new account? I didn't even know your Nexus account could expire, to be honest, but I don't see how that should be an issue. Okay. Oh, that's somehow... Wait, somehow the 1 meter path is worse than the 2 meter path? Huh. Interesting. But we're also going too far, I feel like. If only I could see what I'm doing. Honestly, maybe that's enough. Oh, that's not good. It won't let me, it says I already have an account, and when I log in I can't. Yeah, reset password, forgot password. Oh yeah, that's also a good idea what Eben said. Like, I don't need this to look good. I just need it to... Like, I don't care if staff will appear out of the ground, because this whole fucking... This whole thing with the fucking staff path of the Scottish Wildcat is a fucking mess anyway. So I couldn't care less about what is going on here. I just need it to function. No. Okay. Why is it not letting me place that? Why can't I build? Hello? Game? Why can I not put a path on my path? Hello? Maybe if we curve it after all? Okay. Yes, laundry machine, I know you're done. I'm working on it. Okay, wait, we've made it. This is so scuffed. Where is my path? Oh, wait, can I build off of this? This is totally gonna break the game in one way or another. I'm gonna move these plants for a second because I cannot even comprehend what's going on at the moment. Is this my path? I think this is my path. Interestingly. Okay, wait. We need less of an angle. If we go straight now... It's not letting me, is it? So I can do this or this. This is not really what I want. Because it's gonna put us into... Oh! You know what? That's salvageable, actually. Okay. You know what? This just might work. I'm just gonna put that there. And we'll have to take... I don't care about the dome entrance. Just have to extend this that way. There we go. And now it's completely hidden. The staff drive is completely hidden. Hello. And now we just need to hope that the staff can actually somehow reach. What species do you want to see in a Dutch zoo? Ooh, platypus. Let's see. That's not looking good. Because it's not giving me anyone to track. Let's see if we can steal a keeper from somewhere. Or maybe any staff member. For some reason I can only find shop people. Are you able to walk from here? No. No, she is stuck. Okay, that's not a good news. Okay, I need to get my laundry real quick. Enjoy the squirrels. Basically, what happened today is I did my laundry in the morning so I could dry it outside in the sun so that everything would be ready for my trip this Friday. But after I finished doing my laundry, I realized, hey, I'm missing a few items. What happened? How did I just not wash these things? But they weren't in my laundry basket. And then I realized that because I had a visitor over last week, I just dumped a bunch of things in a random spot somewhere and completely forgot about them, as one does, you know, as a responsible adult could do. So that's where all the things that I was missing was, and I didn't know what was clean and what wasn't anymore, so I just washed all of it. So let me just hang these up to dry. There's no more sun to hang them in. Hopefully that will be arranged tomorrow. And then it'll all be good. That's all the sleeves are inside out. Cannot read the chat at the moment. I'm sure you're all making fun of my amazing adult skills. Oh god, I almost dropped a box of Lego. Well, not a box, a little cup. Still wouldn't have been fun. Okay. Last thing. Okay, yep, that's all going great. Don't you worry. I'm a professional. Alright. How has the squirrel been tweeting you? Did I just say tweeting? God damn. Alright, I'm back. So, squirrels, huh? How about them squirrels? I want to see a red squirrel in real life. I feel like I have seen plenty of red squirrels in real life. There's quite a couple of zoos that have them. I wish I could see that squirrel from Wildlands again, the one that's no longer there. Alright, we need to figure out... Wait, did we move them or did they leave? What happened to the staff member that was up there? Okay. Yeah, I need to know now. I should have put the camera on the... I love the Africa videos. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really enjoying making them. The next one's gonna be a bit because I haven't started on it yet. Okay, no, they're still requested, so they haven't been able to get here. So I need to figure out why that is. So we have the path is like fully there. It's just not. Where's the gate? The gate is, oops. I need to pause the game. The gate is, that's the dome entrance. This is totally my own fault for making Keypark the way I did. Okay, maybe that will help. I don't know. What if I just take a keeper? Can I just take any keeper? You're in this work zone. Let me steal you. Have you seen Pajas Tierpark in Eberwald? Yeah, I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen the entire thing. I'll be entirely honest. Oh wait, he was already busy doing something else, so now he's not going to check out. Wait, what if I fire you and then rehire you? Going to the Wolverine? No, I'm urgently requesting you to go to the thing you're standing next to. Okay, this is clearly not gonna work. What can I do about that? Because, okay, let me quickly compare. When you have a 2-meter path, or when you have a 1-meter path. A 1-meter path. Oops. No, come on. Game, work with me here. Oh, that's interesting. So the reason it looks the way it does is because of that. So if we look from this side, oh. Okay, so we've abused the 1-meter path. So it needs to be a 1-meter path, basically, is what that means. Oh, the keeper disappeared. What happened to him? Wait, what was his name? Did anyone catch the name of that keeper so I can find him again? Because he did not go inside. I mean, yeah, gray squirrels are like out competing the red squirrels, aren't they? I saw a squirrel the other day. I can't remember which color it was. It was at my parents' house. Okay, we're gonna undo this whole path. What I'm hoping is that I can like build up to this with 2-meter paths. And then Burnout Andrew, that's the shop guy's name. Oh, the shop guys. No, it was the keeper. I need the keeper that we just had. Oh, it was Burnout Andrew. Okay. How did you escape? I guess he just teleported out or something. I don't know. To be fair, I did fire him and then... Like, I did fire him after stranding him. Somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so if I do this... And oh yeah, wait. So if you start going up straight away with curved slopes, it's really difficult to aim. But if you place a path horizontally first, then you have much more control over it. Is something I discovered today. So that's a random piece of Planet Zoo knowledge for you there. Don't know why that is, it's just a thing. This is not good. Nor helpful. I'm ruining everything. Okay. Just one simple. Please attach. Why not? Oh. You know what? That works. Okay. Now we are a little bit further back. Let's try this again. What if we go to a 1-meter path now? And we just kind of go zigzaggy. Eat up that baggie. This is gonna look fucking weird. Sure. Hey you. Exit that habitat. No, you're not. You're coming here. Don't you dare leave me. Actually, you can leave if you want. But you can't for some reason. Oh, wait. What the hell? That's even weirder than I thought. Okay, so he can get off of this path, I guess? Can you get off of this? Okay. Wait, that's good. That means that maybe they can reach it. It's gonna be fucking weird, but maybe they can reach it. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Call Keeper. It's not looking very promising. Red's rule. Hello. Welcome to What the fuck am I doing? The classic Planet Zoo experience. Okay, somehow that is hidden. I don't know how I'm doing this. But now... Really wish the game would give me some shred of hope that this is gonna work. This is an educator. I'm trying to find a keeper again. You. No, you don't need to inspect the mink. You need to inspect the Scottish Wildcat. Please. Don't leave me. Come back and don't inspect the fucking mink. No, why do you continue inspecting the mink after I just fired you for doing it? You can't fire me. Oh, I guess you can. Yes, I have the power. No, fucking inspect my Wildcat. No! What can I do? I'm running out of ideas. Somehow I feel like the game is trying to tell me that I am not supposed to be doing any of this. And maybe it's right. But I'm stubborn. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh no, actually, I saw that for the first time last month, despite being over here in the UK. I thought you meant the fact that I heard that they're gonna release links in the UK, which is really exciting. Some rewilding. Look, the game can't make me. I will do this. Like, this seems like it should potentially... Okay, we've got a little bit of path there. Wait, actually, that's terrain. That was already there. I'm so fucking mad for missing the last Keypark Zoo live. Don't worry about it. Links won't work? Really? Okay, I have a good feeling about this path. It is a little ugly. Wait, what if I place this one as well? Okay, that's actually not where I thought it would be. Things are potentially being relevant, but still not look likely since there's a few more steps that aren't going to be approved. And so to make this look good, I would have to do this, which is a problem. Or I'd have to change it to a different kind of path, which is more feasible. Okay, let's do that. You know, this looks just like one of the rocks that I already have, so I can totally just have that. You, why are you not going to my fucking Wildcat? I'm getting... I mean, if it doesn't work, we don't need it. But... Okay, I'm gonna cancel all of these. I don't understand why it's not cooperating. Because now we have a 2 meter... I basically have what I had before. Except that the path is... Wait, can I... Probably should save before doing this. But I can try to do this. What did that do to the gate? I don't see the gate, which worries me. Yeah, now the gate's down here. That's not what we want. Yeah, no, I cannot touch this gate. That's not an option. I mean, I do not blame the keepers for this. I am fighting the game. Like, I fully understand that what I'm doing over here is not intended. But I would really like it to work, because it's just funny. What's this? What's happening over here? Oh, that's the keeper hut. Right. Perfectly logical. You. You. Come here. No. Come back. No, there's too many people. There we go. What is habitat 151? You don't need to inspect that one. Why don't you just stand on this road for a second while you contemplate your life decisions? Where's he going? No, you can come back. Okay. Go over here. You don't know, not the foxes. No, come. Why? Okay. Just hire a new keeper. It's fine. Surely they will go inside. Oh, come back. Okay, wait. I'm gonna take that keeper we just put down. Wait, what? Okay, wait. Can you guys exist? And can I call the keeper? And if it... It's not doing anything. You! You are gonna get a work zone. It's gonna be the most beautiful work zone. Called... sure, you can have some things. Beautiful. Feed my... Why is it not... Oh, feed my fucking cats. There we go. No, I need to make him... I need to send a message. There we go. That's your work zone now? So stop inspecting the caracals, please. It's not your job. It's not your job to inspect the caracals. Okay, so now she is just not doing anything because she cannot reach them. There's no way into the... Okay, at least now we have Martina, Catwoman, for easy finding to test with. So she's complaining that she cannot get to it. So that is at least a way to test it, I guess. So what if I add this? Huh? How about that? How about that? She didn't like that. It's also... No, it's not actually problematic in terms of the exhibit. But why isn't that working? Because it was working earlier. I don't get it. Okay. What if... So the... Okay. What if we extended the terrain over here a bit? Just ignore it over there. We move it back a bit. Because I think that is the issue. Did that work? Yes, it's still up here. Okay. I feel like that could work. Catwoman, where are you? She's still complaining. Oh wait! It said, yes, it's working! She can go inside! They can go inside! We fixed it! Oh my god, I didn't actually think it was gonna happen. Okay, sorry for such a boring start of the stream, but I really wanted to fix that when I noticed that it wasn't working. So now they can go in, they can do their little dance on top of the roof that they like to do, they cleaned up the things. Alright, it's working. They can actually keep the cats alive. Fantastic. And just ignore the fact that they disappear into the floor there. We're gonna put the bushes back and nobody will know a thing. There we go. Nobody will know. No one. Shh. Beautiful. Good enough. As long as it's technically functional. See, there they come. They just needed to grab the food out of the bush. There we go. Okay, I think we can disband Catwoman's work zone. I'm not sure where she went. Is she in here? Oh god, this is so fucking cool. Oh my god, this is the most confusing thing ever. Oh god. Catwoman? This is so weird. Ah, this is giving me a headache. Okay. Cool. Let's fire Catwoman. Thank you for your service. You are no longer needed. And your work zone isn't either. What the hell am I looking at? So I have some staff rooms down here. Or a keeper hut, whatever. I think it's both actually. Or is it just a keeper? It's just a keeper hut. Oh no, there's also a staff room. Just in the floor here. To save on space. Would you guys still want to see Scottish Wildcats in zoos outside of Scotland? Given how there's not really a major difference between them and European wildcats, I don't really see the point. We should focus on our own wildlife, perhaps. Anyway, that's done now. Cool. That's something I can cross off my list, because I wrote it down before the stream started. Keepers can't access Wildcat has been solved. So another thing I realized is that I made a whole like medieval themed area. And I didn't put in a single Legend of Zelda reference. I need to think of something. I'm not sure what. But I should have a Zelda reference somewhere. Never thought Goron would go wild on local fauna. I did go birding the other day again. I saw a fistief. Or a tern. I'm not sure what type of tern. I don't know what the English. Add the shield from the castle in Breath of the Wild. That is an option if I could make it. Probably with fun pieces I could get pretty far. I wanted to... I thought I had a custom table here that I could steal, but I don't. So, shit. We are going to go to the entrance. So I want to make this little coffee corner thing. I have a blueprint from Eben. which I stole the coffee pot from. Let's actually see if that blueprint has anything else I can steal. So we have some tables. We could steal the tables and change. I want to change the top of the table. This not really. We could have the juicer. But no, I don't think we want those. Wait, most wildcats in the UK are non-breeding pairs. Huh. That's interesting. Alright. This table is quite big. But let's put it down for now. I feel like we should make it slightly smaller. Then we can put it over here. Or we should put it like this. That actually makes more sense. So we put it like this. And then we need some chairs. I don't know if I have any good chairs in my workshop blueprints. Oh, I can take the... Ooh, those are fancy chairs. No, I can take my... chair table theft. Ooh, wow, those are actually really good chairs, but I don't like the way they're metal. Although if I make them black, that would look great if I make them black, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna steal those. Let's put them in my graveyard so I can delete them more easily later. Let's steal... Oh, of course, they're grouped up together with the table. That's kind of annoying. There we go. Alright, let's make them black. There we go. I feel like my table. I feel like my table is a bit too high. Wouldn't be very comfortable to sit along that one. Is it aligned with the wall? Yes. Good. Okay. Now I don't want it to be metal. I also want to move this wall back a bit because it's... I've got all that stuff sticking out. What did I miss last 20 minutes? We fixed the access to the Wildcat enclosure, and that's about it. And now we're making a staff room. Oh, interesting. I want... Wait, is this just a... Okay, I want a recolorable thing. Plastic. Kind of plasticky texture. These could be fun to use as well. What do you think of Invincible Season 4? I really, really enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought it was way better than the last seasons. Like Season 2 and 3 didn't interest me as much. Season 1 is never gonna be topped. But Season 4 really had me like on the edge of my seat sometimes. So I really, really had a great time. And now I'm watching Daredevil. I didn't realize that had come out. So I started watching that, and I'm also just like, oh, it's so good. And I freaking... Today's episode, I don't know if people may not have watched it yet. But I thought it was a little bit less interesting. But it's just, I guess, just setting up the finale, so that makes sense. So I'm really excited for the finale of that. Ooh, this is actually kind of neat. Is this recolorable? Ooh, this could be great, honestly. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think I want to make it Keypark colors, because honestly, if I was an employee here, I would like, during my break, to not, like, if I'm staring at these colors all day, I would like, during my break, to not have to. Which, maybe I should also recolor these to just be white. Oh, they're grouped up with that. As a comic reader, it was pretty good. I have no major complaints. Nice. Yeah, I'm not really a comic reader. I own like one comic book, and I didn't enjoy it that much. Like superhero comic. I do have a lot of other comic books. I have the Avatar: Last Airbender comics. I really like those, and a couple other things. But for some reason, superhero comic books I've never really gotten into. Like I at some point bought a Deadpool comic book, and I just didn't like it that much. There, nice and boring. Exactly as it should be in a staff room. Wait, you can't actually sit there because of the thing. That's fine. Just put it like this. I read the comics after season 1 and I thought I enjoy comics. Oh, that's nice. Yes! The movie that's coming out that I haven't watched. I feel bad about it, but so I wasn't gonna watch it, and then I went on a date with someone, and they did watch it, and then I was like, oh man, I wish I could talk about it with you. So then I did watch it. In the end, it was for the greater good. Trust me. If it comes out in cinema, I will still watch it, but otherwise I wasn't gonna watch it anyway. So, like, I wasn't gonna watch it on Paramount Plus anyway, so I don't really see the difference. I understand that the creators asked you not to, so in that sense I do feel bad, but it's like Pandora's box has been opened, right? You're not gonna stop it. I don't know, it's a shitty situation all around, no matter what people do. Now I say that I wasn't gonna put the Keypark colors in, but I love how you're trying to justify it but clearly failing. I mean, to each their own. I don't regret watching it. I could have waited. I don't know, I don't really see the difference, honestly. I'm not going to talk about it other than, like, it's a thing. I want to read Keypark comics. I don't know what that would entail. The most annoying thing, I don't want to watch it before it comes out, but I'm going to reward it with YouTube Shorts. Yeah, look, I'm not going to say anything about it. I watched it, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't think less of you because of that. Thanks, Eben. And let's get a mug. You know how you have that one boss that just collects mugs because he never puts them back? And he just has, like, 5 mugs with like half filled with coffee because they've gone cold. And he never puts them back. He just keeps getting a new one. That's that guy. The only zoo-related comics that I can think of is to do with a dino that follows keepers around the daily life. That's an interesting one. I mean, not zoo-related, but I used to be part of the WWF. No, not part. Like, what am I saying? I was subscribed to the magazine of the WWF as a kid, the Tom Tom, and it came with a bunch of comics in there, and one of the like main comic figures was Hippie, the red panda. So of course I was a big fan. And that was before like red pandas were my spirit animal, but I guess it may have influenced my decision on why I like them so much. Yes, we're doing some entrance work. The Europe area is close to being done, and I want to also finish the entrance before I make that episode. So we're doing a little bit of entrance work. Let's see, can I steal a sink from somewhere? The Green Squad, French cartoon. Don't know about that one. Love the detail, thank you. I'm lost. I'm lost in my own zoo. I want to steal the sink. Wait. Oh god, I selected more than I wanted to. Let's take that out. Put it with this. It won't let me group that up. That's fine. I'll just do it like this. Actually, it doesn't need to be this advanced of a sink, I guess, because it's just a break room. It's nice that those types of media help you learn about more obscure animal species, right? Same as how, like, these zoo games told me a bunch of stuff, although... Did Zoo Tycoon have hyenas and African wild dogs? Because I was one of those people when I was little. I was one of those people that didn't know the difference. Like Planet Zoo taught me the difference. Oh damn, that's a pity. I mean, we can just pretend, right? Zoo Tycoon 2 did? Oh fuck, then I was just a dumb kid. I mean, to be fair, I didn't speak English when I played Zoo Tycoon. So it's a miracle that I could even play the game, to be honest. The one insect were striped. Ah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I don't really... I guess I have very foggy memories of Zoo Tycoon 2. Wait, is it not called faucet? Tap? Yes. Zoo Tycoon 2 was available in Dutch. Yeah, but we didn't pay for it. My brother always gave me all these games. And I was like, wow, you're so nice. But they always came on these really weird discs with the game handwritten, like the name of the game handwritten on there. And it didn't... As a kid, I was like, oh, cool. Age of Empires. I had a really, really great family. I remember one of my birthday presents from my brother to me at some point was like, what the hell? It was like Jurjen's amazing movie selection, and it was like 4 movies on one disc. And when you looking back on it, it didn't make any sense. But I was just like, yeah, this is a thing that exists. Yeah, I don't know if it actually had my name on it, but it was flushed away over the hedge, which is, I'm not sure if those are from the same studio already or not. I don't think they are. Home Range is, I think it's called in English. In Dutch it's called Baas in Eigen Bos. It's about the bear and the deer. And I think it was the Ant Bully was on there as well. I'm 90% sure that at least 2 or 3 of these movies are not made by the same studios. So there's no reason they should be on a shared disc. But I was just like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, cool. I must have watched Flushed Away, I think is the one I watched on repeat the most out of all of those. Oh. Okay, let's hide that. Jurgen de Gorilla. I don't know about that. It just reminded me of that on a British show. No idea what the name was, but it was filmed at Painting Zoo. Oh. Wait. Oh, no. Okay. Let's see if we can take this and put it... I think I can just put it in the middle. Now it's a very long lamp. Let's make that slightly more realistic. Oh, I didn't realize that I messed it up. Oh, in more ways than one. There we go. Let's... Actually, do I need to cover this up, or can I just... That's a pretty prominent root. Rather not touch it. Just do this. Do, 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 do. Okay, cool. We have coffee. We should probably add a microwave. Oh, I wonder if I have... do I have that blueprinted? Ranger... No. My blueprints. I don't think I have the blueprints. We're gonna go on a quick adventure, which may or may not save time. Keypark 32, because I did a bunch of stuff with the paths, so might as well make a backup. Should have made a backup before I started messing with the paths. I also want to have a filing cabinet of sorts. Wait, evil employer Tamarin and his sidekick. I have no idea what this is about. Let's see. I need to go to... God, I have made so many saves lately. To... I could go to the Beekseberg, but that will take a while. So I'm going to open Signage and hope it's still in there. Wait, it did? I have no idea what this is about. I do remember at some point there was a TV show about some zookeepers, and it was... I remember an episode where they like practiced the animal escape protocol thing. So like the owner of the zoo dressed up as a gorilla, or something along those lines. I don't know what. And one guy had a wasp in his pants. That's the only thing I remember. Was it called Zoop? Zoop? I think Zoop was a TV show. Zoop TV series. Yes! There's also a movie about them being in Africa, apparently. It was a popular soap show. Eight kids following a education to become an animal keeper at Ouwehands Dierenpark. Of course. On Nickelodeon. How many episodes did Zoop have? There were 3 seasons of Zoop? Damn. Well, there's 3 movies even. Zoop in Africa, Zoop in India, and Zoop in South America. Zoop went worldwide. Very creative. I mean, it's a Dutch soap show. You know, this is a surprisingly lengthy Wikipedia article about Zoop. In Germany, have like 5 different shows of everyday zoos life. That we have that a lot as well, but this was like a this was not real, I think. Wait, this was the first Dutch live-action TV show on Nickelodeon. Interesting. So this is before the House of Anubis became a thing, I guess. But yeah, so this is not like actual going-ons at the zoo. This was a fictional show. Wait, this is so fucking funny. There's a plot line, according to this. In season 1, there's a plot line where somebody like parachutes into the zoo and lands in a tree. But that actually happened like a year or 2 ago at Ouwehands. Some parachutist landed in the elephant enclosure. Life imitates art. That's really funny. Very interesting. This was like airing in 2005. Very interesting. I watched Panda, Gorilla and Co. this week after I went to the Berlin Zoo. When I went to Zoo Leipzig, there were a lot of people talking about some show about the going-ons at Leipzig. They talked very positively about it. I didn't realize the sign stream map took this long to load. I thought it was faster. I guess it's gotten a little bit big with all the signs that I've made over the years. Yeah, so this weekend I'm going to Ireland. Oh, whoa! There was a little jackdaw sitting on my balcony. This weekend I'm going to Ireland for a couple days. So I'm leaving on Friday evening and I'm coming back on Wednesday evening. And probably gonna go to the zoo. We're gonna go see puffins. So driving around a little bit. But mainly there to just visit friends. I'm not sure how much recording I'll do. I'll try to record some things of the zoo, obviously. But and I'll bring my camera to take pictures of the puffins. Where am I going? Mainly Dublin, but we're gonna drive to the southwest. So that because that's where we're gonna see puffins on the Great Skellig Island. So it's like a 5-hour drive from Dublin. But luckily, my friend has a car, and only his name is on the insurance. So he is going to drive the entire way. Irish zoos are nice, and obviously very similar to UK zoos since they're both... But yeah, that makes sense. Yes, I'm going to the Dublin Zoo. My friends have a subscription to the Dublin Zoo, so probably we'll be going there with them. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna be travel vlogging, to be honest, because I'm just gonna be there spending time with my friends. I might end up recording some things from seeing the puffins. Because I'm definitely there too. Like, I'll bring my camera, obviously, to photograph them. I'm not sure how close we're going to be getting to the puffins, because I don't think we're going to go onto the island. Ooh, I don't know. I wouldn't know which one. Plenty of travel vlogs to come from Africa still. We've barely scratched the surface. Hey! Hello, Caracal. Oh, that's risky that that's in there. If I'd have uninstalled the taxidermy mod, his save file would have been broken. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's here. Fuck yeah. This is what I was looking for. Let's see if there's anything in here that we can steal. We got these. That's probably a good thing to... I mean, I don't think that would be in this staff room. These are great to take. Wait, this isn't... Is everything grouped up in here? I think the entire building is grouped up. Yeah, that's really annoying. Maybe this one isn't. We're here to steal. Yeah, this one's not grouped up. Okay, cool. We'll steal this. Oh, I do want to take the things that are inside of it. Okay, let's group that up. Oh, why are the shelves not attached? What? What a weird blueprint. Okay. Oh, these boxes are pretty nice. Let's steal those. And then we have this little kitchen over here, for which I've made 2 microwaves, apparently. So let's steal those. This really is... These are not that great of blueprints. I mean, these are definitely made as like backstage stuff. Even back in the Beeksbergen. Because I was not expecting anyone to ever see this. Is there anything here? This is kind of cute. And we already had that printer. This is all not that interesting. Oh, we have some toilets. Already have those. Okay. Well, that was not really worth loading into this zoo for, I don't think. But whatever. Didn't realize how dated it was. That's fine. Let's quickly put this as... What's this? Stealing this lamp. Where's my copy blueprint? Sign copy, copy. Copy, copy. Okay, loading back into Keypark. I should have saved actually because of that caracal, but whatever. Skomer is an amazing island for seeing seabirds, and they walk right up to you. Of course, don't touch them. Let me look up Skomer. Skomer Island. Ah, in Wales. Keep that in mind in case I ever go to the UK. Skomer Vol. Ooh. Yeah, my uncle also said that I should go to Craigleith, or which was it? It was north of Edinburgh, some island. Inkeith? I don't remember. One of the islands near Bass Rock, or I don't remember where exactly. Maybe this one, Craymond Island. I know you can't see what I'm seeing, but that's fine. Some islands where you can go onto the island and walk between the puffins. But that's for another day. If I might still go to UK this year, I'm not sure. If I end up going, then I'll see if I can fit something like that in. Problem is the UK is somewhat big. Although Edinburgh would kind of be on my list of things I want to see anyway, so good chance that I'll end up there. But yeah, for this weekend I'm just counting on my friends. They've lived there for a couple months now. Surely they know where to go. I also don't have to pay for a bed because we're sleeping in their apartment in Dublin. So that's all good. And then next week, yeah, so I'm coming back on like Wednesday evening. And then on Thursday I'm going out. And on Friday, what do I have on Friday? I feel like I have something. Oh no, nothing. Nothing just yet. But the day after that, I'm going to Zizo. Because way at the start of the year, I bought a ticket for Zizo when it was snowing. Because I really wanted to see the snow leopards in the snow and the dhole. And then they were closed. So I didn't get to go. So I emailed them like, yeah, I bought this ticket and now I'm not going to be able to use it before it expires. Because of my trip to Uganda, basically. So they said like, oh, that's fine, we'll figure something out. So just name a date in May and we'll arrange something for you then. So 9th of May was the date I picked. So I'm going to Zizo and then I'm going to my parents because on the 10th of May it'll be Mother's Day and I'm taking my mother to Paradise because she's been wanting to go ever since I got my subscription, and I've constantly been talking about going to Paradise. Like every time, pretty much, yeah, I think so far almost every time I've gone to Paradise, I've like slept at my parents' house the day before because it's just more convenient because it's like it saves me an hour of driving, which is quite nice if you have to, yeah, if you want to be at Paradise at like opening times. I have to leave my parents' house at like 7-ish. So if I'd go for my own house, I'd have to leave at 6-ish. But yeah, that has then the result that every time I go to Paradise, I'm at my parents' house talking about Paradise. So at some point my mom was going to be like, okay, and now I want to go to Paradise too. And then Mother's Day just ended up being the only day that she was available. So now it's a little trip. Let's get these range. Wait, this one got longer. Yeah, who cares? There, we can get string, 1 meter. Perfect. Not sure what species it's on those stand out, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, I don't need a standout species per se to enjoy a zoo. I'll just have a good time. Yeah, we have the paper towel dispenser. Let's add that. Ooh. Oops. And we'll add the little hygiene station thingy. Fun fact, every time I see this thing, I think it's a blueprint by Eben. I don't know why. I don't know what blueprint Eben made. Oh, it's too big. I don't know what blueprint Eben made that makes it so that I constantly am reminded of that thing. But good job, Eben. Oh, what's that thing called? New World Fence. There we go. Oh, I thought it was less big. That's not great. Oh, you make one. Right, out of the tiles. Wait, why am I changing the color if I want to keep it the same color? Does Dublin Zoo still have their Dole and Hippo? I mean, they got Antwerp's Hippo, didn't they? So I'm guessing they still do. LED bracket. Oh no. LED end? No. LED whatever the fuck. Wall clamp. I'm now just making my own soap dispenser that I have at home. Except mine doesn't have this big of a thing on top. But stained. Oh, is it that thin? Oh no, that's the thick one. Okay. Wait. Thick, thin. Through thick and thin. Little waste pieces. I mean, it's good enough. So we got soap, we got thing, we got a little counter or whatever. I think this is like good enough. We can add the map of Africa that we stole for reasons. Imani is from Antwerp. Yeah, I think so. When Antwerp phased out the hippos, I'm 99% sure they went to Dublin. Nice, that works. Is it incredibly logical? No. Does it work? Yes. So we roll with it. Speaking of rolling with it, I want to have one of those rolling door things. I once fixed up one of these cabinets for my sister's ex. And I cut myself real bad because the metal was very, very sharp. Wait, we can just not overlap them. Move them to the side. And we'll have the marquee beams. Yeah, it's actually kind of unrealistic for it to be perfectly at the same height as that thing. That's often the case, that they don't find a cause, sadly. So the one thing this place is kind of missing is like a place to have meetings. but I figured if they really want to have like a big meeting, they can use the meeting center. So that's fine. This also needs little handles. Hello? Hello? Interesting. What are your thoughts on Hagenbeck? I've been there yesterday. I liked seeing the history, but man, it has not aged great. And what's worse is that it's just even the things that are relatively new feel dated, which kind of frustrated me. I understand that they don't get support from the city, which is also why the entry price is way more expensive than your other average German zoo. Same, the Wildvogelpark has the same issue. Like they're also like crazy expensive compared to most German zoos, when they don't even have, like they have a lot of birds, but like, I don't know, it's like a half-day zoo more so. But yeah, Hagenbeck, I don't know. Just, I saw a bunch of things there that I did not like. From, like the way they were treating the elephants, the size of some of the walrus enclosures. The new polar bear exhibit is just an atrocity. Yeah, it's just so small and, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, the lions, that was hideous. Like, I understand the historical significance of it, but there really would have been ways to maintain that while giving them a better enclosure as well. Anywho, I think, is there really a need to give that thing a top? I don't think so. I think it's just whatever. I do think I want to, I don't know. Yeah, I think, let's keep it open, just to give the idea that there is detail back here. That's nice. It's kind of a depressing staff room, to be honest, because there's no windows here. But, yeah, I don't want to ruin the fox enclosure. It is what it is. The layer view with the zebras, flamingos, and ghosts was incredible, but the lion enclosure was basically a feeder stage. Yeah. What's also weird is that they have greater flamingo, but they're not in that enclosure. They have American flamingo in the enclosure with all the African animals. The enclosure is now for serval. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good fit. Tiger and leopard enclosures aren't much better. Yeah. And the orangutans have that really weird, like, they only have an indoor enclosure, right? It's so, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of zoos do what? This immediately, I feel like Zoo Berlin just used a lot of smaller groups, except for the white-lipped peccaries, of whom they had like 50 animals. Wait, Zoo Berlin had 50 peccaries? No way. When I went, they definitely didn't have 50. Anyway, we're done with the backstage of the entrance, I guess. Could hang some things on the wall here, but there's not really. The orangutans are probably still better than one at Duisburg. Fair. Also Münster. Yeah, Münster has an outdoor enclosure. Wait, I'm trying to think. What do they have at Duisburg? Didn't Duisburg get like? I haven't been to Duisburg in a while. But wasn't it like reconstructed, and didn't they have a lot of space now? At least that's what someone told me. I haven't been in a good while. I think last time I was there it was still under construction. Let me think. Yeah, office. The office is done. I can cross that off. Speaking of Gib Rooks, WMSP thinned out the hippopod. What's WMSP? Mild something. Aren't you also still incorrectly pronouncing Duisburg? Yeah, Duisburg. I don't fucking know. Duisburg. I'm Dutch, okay? I'm allowed. I'm allowed to say German things in a Dutch way. Keulen. Aircon. Conservation wood. Oh, that's not gonna work with my trash can. 30 hippos. Whoa. That would be amazing to see. I do wonder about the long-term viability of that. You think at some point it's an inevitability that something will happen. Okay, just don't touch it. Just don't touch it, it's fine. Cladding, no. What am I thinking of? I'm blanking. Banding. Oh. Oh, is it not grouped? Now it is. Please let me. Hello? Okay, it's gonna let me. And we'll do this. And actually, I'll make it gray. And we probably want to not have it like right up against the ceiling. That looks a bit odd. And oh, apparently that was wider. What kind of terrarium should we even make in here? I feel like, so way back at the start of Keypark, I once wanted to put, oh, what was it? Like chinchillas here or something. I think this isn't big enough for that, but I do kind of feel like we should put something like sandy in here. I wonder, can we get terrain in here? We have quite a bit of... I'm curious. Wait, let's try. Let's take a pyramid shape. Because we have the toilets back here. So maybe it's possible. I'm not sure. Oh, we have apparently some path here to get rid of. Don't think this is gonna work out, but let's find out. Is that breaking something here? A little bit. If you can get the fire salamander in, it would work with the Europe theme. True, but we're not really in the Europe area yet. We're still like in the entrance building. That's also why, yeah, I guess the pond sliders are kind of in an invasive species kind of way. Europe. Fire salamander would be fun. But I don't know, it's also a pretty big thing. I feel like probably just a bearded dragon or something would be fine. But the question is there a point to trying to put terrain in here? Local wildlife rescue. I don't think it's necessarily big enough for that. I'm probably going to just... The lore will probably just be like, oh, somebody donated, like somebody couldn't take care of their bearded dragon anymore, and they asked if the zoo could take it, and they had this space free, and they thought, okay, yeah, sure. That will be my lore. Okay. If we dig down a bit deeper here. Wait, let me just delete the floor for a second so that I can see what I'm doing. Probably deleting or digging down isn't gonna end well, but it's worth a shot. If I just dig down a bunch over here. Let's put the intensity a bit. So what I'm trying to do is, by digging a hole here, I can prevent the terrain from showing where I don't want it to. The only issue is this over here. What's that? Oh, that's the box. That's the box that we copied. We can put that like over here. You could put multiple of them. It's like things that they have behind the counter. Also, they probably would have more like shelves and things underneath here. Like this, but then I don't know, like that, but then not this one. And then this would be... it's not gonna work. It is as thin as it gets. Never mind. Just ignore that. Okay, so because we dug a hole, as long as we can get the hole to not be ruining this, which is difficult to do if I can't see, so I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to move the floor. Wait, we need to just give it a wall piece. Turn on grids. And then we can do this. There we go. Hey, Anne. Alright, so we can shrink this. And come on. Why is it not? Please cooperate. There we go. That's what I wanted. So we need to prevent exactly this. Okay. That immediately broke everything that we tried to accomplish. What park are you working on? We're in Keypark. What part? The entrance. Okay, so this is somewhat... Well, this is not necessarily problematic yet. So we have our hole. Our hole will help. Our hole will solve all issues. So this is something that we did before as well with the caracal habitat. So by digging a hole down here, you're basically preventing the terrain from... Is there an aquarium? There will be. Will Keypark be finished? I hope so. I hope Keypark will be finished before Planet Zoo 2 drops, but it's gonna be a challenge. I'm gonna give it my best shot. We're making good progress. Okay, so by digging a hole, you're kind of preventing the terrain from going diagonally. The only problem is, I'm not sure what will happen if I try to make this bigger now. Because we're closing the hole, basically. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So the hole is not actually accomplishing much because of how close the path needs to be. As you can tell. This is what the hole is supposed to prevent. But because of the path, there's no way around it, basically. So we need to have... This is the best we can have in terms of having the sandy terrain in here. So we're just gonna have to have some rocks at the bottom. Right. This is so finicky. Yeah, I know. Okay, that's just how it's gonna be. So let's try to just get this back without the hole. Or well, the hole can stay. The hole is not harming anyone. In fact, it's kind of helping still. These little dips don't really matter. I don't think there's gonna be that many guests walking here anyway. Okay, let's put the floor back. Like this, I think. Is that right? It looks right. It seems to match up everywhere. Good. I wonder if you could replicate Half Mile Pond. I don't know. I don't know Half Mile Pond, so I don't know if I could. Okay, let's get this all sanded up. Okay, it looks very, very weird. Can we make it look less weird? Yes. Why is it not? Felt like it wasn't painting. Well, probably because of the hole. No, the hole was supposed to help, not make it worse. If I just increase the range, it'll get everything eventually. My main prediction for Planet Zoo 2 is that people will find things to complain about again. Oh, that's a good one. That is bound to happen, I would say. I don't really have any predictions. I'm just gonna see whatever we get, you know. That's what I've been saying. That's what I'll keep saying. I'm probably gonna be happy with whatever we get anyway. And if I'm not, then I have more time to finish Keypark. Oh, by the way, even as a profit. When do you think it's gonna come out? End of this year, probably? Like, whenever the first Planet Zoo came out, around the same time. Frontier, yeah. They're waiting for me. They really want to see it finished also, so... If it gets delayed, it's my fault, basically. Okay, now I do need to not do this. Why is it so finicky? Cooperate with me, please. Okay, that did break it again, didn't it? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, they're scared of me. That's the real answer. Honestly, that is what I'm planning to do, basically. Like, when it comes out, I do... If I have holiday hours left, because I've been using a lot of them, and if I also end up... Like, I might use some more of them this year. Depending on some things. But if I have holiday hours left by the time Planet Zoo 2 comes out, I definitely will be just taking the full week off. And we're gonna just live stream pretty much the entire week, see how much we can break, see what we can find out. That's kind of what I want to be doing around the release. Detail. Have mercy. No. No mercy. Frontier's gonna love me. As long as they don't fix all the bugs I found, I'll be happy. Okay, ooh, I don't know if I still have this. At one point, please, game, cooperate. Cooperate, come on! At one point I made this. Oh, I remember it looking better. I remember it looking better than this. This was... Oh, this is not gonna work. Oh, we'll give it a shot. This was my attempt to recreate the desert wall of the exhibit box. This might kind of work, actually. Oh. Oh, wow. I actually have a lot more space here than I thought. Thanks to the back wall of the foxes. Desert rock. know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna quickly make this a null barrier. Yeah, that's fine. Because it's gonna make it a lot easier to build this. We got time for Planet Zoo 2. I also need to finish my park. That one might be done before Keypark 2. Ooh, nice, nice. Good to hear. Okay, wait, I'm going to get mud. Right. Mud, wall, panel, I guess like this. There we go. Can make that whichever color works for this. Get rid of this one then, just to make it look more fake. Very nice. And I want some kind of background. We have like, so with the wallpapers, could just do a wallpaper and just make it uniform, just blue and call it a day. I think we have other things as well though. Sky. Although probably, you know, probably that's not a bad idea. I just need to check. Okay, that's not sticking through, that's good. Okay, let's make this a nice, like, simple blue. Yeah, that's what I'm planning, don't worry. I'm just kind of figuring some stuff out. But I should indeed give the dragons a bit more space to sit on the rocks. Oh, is it just me or is that... Oh, it's sticking out the top. Oops. Oh, this is also sticking out the top. And it's sticking out the back. That's not good. But will anyone ever see that? Ah, I will. Well... Paper. Okay. And then I'll get cloud. And oh, it's a single color. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Just checking the hippos are kept with the sea lions. Oh, it's that zoo. I've heard of that one. It's crazy that that works. Let's do this one, but mirror it by flipping it around. Hello game, please. There we go. Very cool. And yeah, that can stay. Longleat's an amazing zoo, but that part always stressed people out. The owners are part of the royal family, really? Interesting. Okay, we will get some more faux rock. And indeed make a little bit of a ledge in the back wall. Something that they could theoretically sit on top of. Like a soul. And maybe have something like this over here. Angle it up a bit. And maybe give it a bit of a stepping stone. Long it's worth going to purely for the experience. Mayhaps. I mean, the hippo sea lion thing I definitely would love to see someday. Because that's just baffling. Okay. Now, a couple of things actually. First of all, jumping back into the faux rock just one more time to get a little bit more variation up here. Because right now it's a little bit flat. Alright, that's pretty nice. Got some spots for them. Probably need to add a spot or a path light. Path light shining onto there. Make sure that it's always on. And that it's green. And get leaders thingy thing. Do I have that by any chance? Leader. Leader. Custom feeder set? No. Backstage. Fennec. What was it? Of course. What's that thing by leader that has the really nice heat lamp? Why green? Oh wait, that's, I'm thinking of, I mean sometimes it's green, right? It's either green or red. I guess I can make it red. The heat lamp. Let's see, workshop leader. Bij Lieder. For some reason, I thought I had this. What? Why am I not subscribed to that? I've definitely been subscribed to it in the past. Weird. Fennec. What? What? Okay, now I'm even more confused. Fennec Fox enclosure set. Enclosure. Oh wait, I'm searching my own blueprints. Fennec Fox enclosure set. Oh, now I'm subscribed to it twice. Very weird. When I look at the crocodiles in the Beekse Bergen, they very much look like a green light. There we go, this is what I wanted to steal. Oh wait, it has many things. Oh, there's even more. I don't necessarily want to recolor anything. This is also from the era before it was easy to recolor stuff, I'm guessing. I can get rid of these. But did I now not take the light bulb? I feel like I didn't take the light bulb. The game's not letting me. I did not take the light bulb. Oh, I also... Wait, huh? Something's strange. I'm missing several things. I'm missing this, and I'm missing this. I will change the light color to green also. Although, actually this light should be... No. Oh, why is there so many of them? Oh, leader. Okay. Why is there 8 lights in there? Actually, I don't want to have 8 lights in there. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. But I don't want this one to be on. Or do I? Wait, I messed up. This is annoying. Wait, huh? Okay. Wait, no. Wait. I'm so confused. I'm confusing myself right now. There. Yes. No, just get rid of them. Bulb. 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 There. Okay, good. All is good. And now we're gonna find out we can't even put it in there because of the light. Website's former hippo habitat is a taper habitat. Probably shows not the best habitat for 2 fully grown breeding hippos. Yeah, I don't know why hippos got so many bad enclosures. It is sad. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. So let's ignore that. What did I miss? A bunch. We're just building a little terrarium at the moment. No, not the roof rope marquee. This one. Now it'll be able to live in one of the biggest habitats in Europe. Nice. Malayan Tabers get screwed over. True. Them as well here. Okay, I don't like how it's illuminating the thing from the... I guess this will do. Hey, Goron. Hi. Oh shit, I didn't watch The Boys yet today. Fuck. I was too caught up in Daredevil that I forgot that The Boys is also... Why? Okay, so Invincible's done now. But as of like a couple weeks ago, there were 3 major superhero TV shows airing at the same time, and all of them on Wednesday. Can we please spread that out a bit? Like, can we leopards also so many better? Yeah, leopards, jaguars. But seriously, why are all the superhero like? Please, just fucking don't. Is there a way for me to only have the small one? Okay, let's ignore the fact that there's also some stuff over there. Oh, this one's nice. Oh, we can put that there. And then we'll get a little pot. Kind of like showing through. Like they buried the pot, but it's kind of like falling out again. What are other good plants? Has Rob released his desert plant pack yet? And is it something that I can use? Like, does it have small things? I don't. Sorry, Leader, I don't want to be on your workshop. Sorry, Eben, I don't want to be on your workshop. Don't mean to get off topic, but do you have any pets? Yes! And don't worry about going off topic. I love new topics. I have 2 vampire crabs at the moment. And I'm waiting for them to die, which sounds kind of harsh. But, like, their like, expected lifespan is, like, 2 years or so. And I've had them for over 3 years at this point, I think. And I'm really looking forward to building a new terrarium. But I'm waiting to build a new terrarium until these die and I can just get new ones. Because I have 2, like, males. And I would love to get a new breeding group. Yes, I'm always looking for more topics because I'm really bad at... I'm really bad at just deciding, okay, I'm going to talk about this now. Which is stupid. But like that's kind of the whole thing that I should be doing, but I'm just really bad. I'm also just really bad at having conversations because of that. Like yesterday, I went over. I was invited over for dinner at one of my old neighbors. Like she moved out because she broke up with her partner, and I was like, okay, I went there and it was just really awkward. It was fun. We had good conversations, especially once we found some topics that we had in common. But I arrived at her house and was like, oh wow, you live right next to the cinema now. That's cool. Are you gonna get a subscription? And she's like, oh no, I don't watch movies. I'm like, oh, just like nothing. Like not a. It's like no. The only screen time I get is for my job, and I'm like, oh. Wow, we have nothing in common anymore. Yeah, I mean, there is a toppling point. There is a point in which my friendship with a person gets to a point where I will just, on a random Tuesday, send them the most bad shit, like just basically what normal people would like use social media for. Like I think what the point of Twitter was back in the day. I forget what I was looking up. Desert plant. I crap. Now Planet Zoo distracted me from my story. At some point, there's this, like what normal people would have used Twitter for, like what I think Twitter was intended for, just random thoughts, putting them out into the world. I do that with whatever my closest friend is. So Eben knows what I'm talking about. So I just fucking send random shit, but it takes a while to get me to that point where that's what I'm comfortable with doing. But that's when the friendship is really good, because you're just fucking talking about bullshit, and it's great. Desert plants in pots. That actually sounds great. But yeah, I'm like, especially with like dating, I want to get to that point. But I'm really careful with it because I don't want to scare someone off by, especially like the person I'm kind of dating right now is not as talkative on online, I feel like. So then especially I don't want the conversation to be just really one-sided and to like overwhelm them with messages. So I'm we'll see how it goes if we get to a point like that. I'm gonna look up bearded dragon enclosure on Google and see what kind of shit I see. Some people have kind of, wow. Okay, I'm just looking up random shit, and some people have like really lush enclosures for theirs. So we are totally adding the spiny thingy in one of the corners. Could also say it's maybe some of these are not real. Hammerton might have my least favorite big cat ever. How come? How bad is it? Is it size? Lack of furnishings? Because I think my least favorite, ooh, it's difficult. It's difficult, but I think it might be the tiger enclosure of the Jilava Zoo. That's the first one that comes to mind, but it's also one that I've like that's relatively recent for me. Best Zoo's jaguar enclosure is probably worse now that I think about it. Wait, I don't want it to stick out. The black habitat of Hammerton. No, that doesn't look right. Oh, there's also the enclosure I'm currently looking at also has like a little log. But the problem is that we don't really have a cool log like that. No, wait. Because we don't have anything that looks like corkwood. And this one, I like this one, but it's so, I feel so overused, you know? Edenia's jaguar enclosure is pretty bad though, yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have two in there at the same time. I was talking to someone who was like is a very much a Paradise stan, and they were like, yeah, but it's really big because the water also counts towards the surface area. I'm like, does it though? Just because they swim sometimes doesn't mean that their enclosure is much bigger because they have a fucking swimming pool. Like, that's not valuable, like, real estate for them. It's like saying, oh yeah, you can just give them a little island, 1 by 1 meter island, as long as you give them an Olympic-sized swimming pool. There, it's the best jaguar habitat ever. Like, no. That's not how this works. Can I pretend that this is a cactus? I feel like it kinda almost works. It's a little bright, but you know. You can tell that I don't do desert stuff, like, ever. Where's those potted desert plants that I downloaded? I feel like they're all going to be really big. Wait, what? Did I not subscribe to them? Desert plants, oh, desert plants in pots. There you go, what do you have for me? Okay, none of these look deserty. And those are candles, not plants. I don't mean to shit on this blueprint here. But I have questions. Oh, we should add gravel, actually. Gravel. Wait. Do I not have that? Oh, wait. I might not have it installed. Oh, it's Zen pieces, right? Zen pebbles is what it's called. Oh well. It just looks off. The Jaguar habitat just looks off. I don't like how the Zen pebbles look, actually. Oh well. Let's get the temple rubble then. I just want some detail in here, and I don't want to use egg pieces. Actually, if we flip this upside down, it gives you a very nice texture. I forget who discovered that. I think it was Eben. It's very convenient. Ooh, the leaks. That's a good idea. Thank you for leaking that idea to me. Leak. Like this or upside down? What should we do? Okay, that's very obviously a leak. I think if we do this, like in this corner over here maybe, and we'll just do it like Minecraft grass. Then it'll look kind of like a, whatchamacallit, vet plant. That works. Okay, fine. I will get a log in here. Also as a means to like hold the stand back a bit. Make sure it's not sticking out. No, we got plenty of space. Good. I think this is fine, honestly. It's not the best thing, but that kind of fits with the lore that I came up with on a whim just now. And that it's like, oh yeah, we got this donated and we quickly needed to throw an enclosure together. So we just built this. I think that's fine. It's just a nice little accent to the area over here. Very cool. What could I do even? Does the Deep Aquarium in the UK exist in the Boys universe? Put a sign in it like they do in Antwerp with like... I'm thrilled. I'm waiting for this new anime as we are refurbishing. Ooh, I like that. We could make that real quick. After that one, the stream. Okay, cool. Okay, let me see if I can get that going. in the Keypark Zoo. Do I have... Oh god, I'm so sorry for flashbanging you all. That was really bad. Oh, this might work. Welcome to Keypark Zoo. I need it to be a third of this though. I need it to be a third of the size, so it should be 2000. Oh wait, this app is actually great because I can just do that. See, this is one of those very very specific features that make me love this app for doing some things. Because not a lot of apps let you just say like, oh yeah, divided by 3, and then bam. Oh, it's... There we go. We'll do like this. There was a hole in there for some reason. Okay. We will say... Actually, we will make... Wait, is this... Oh god. Oh god. Okay, okay. No, we're getting somewhere. I will do this. Make this white. And then we can chuck the logo on here, because that's always a good idea to make it an official document. Just put the logo in the corner. And we'll say boom, boom, boom. Make this smaller, and we'll say, what's a good thing for this? I'm trying to think if I can think of a quick example of a sign that like this. I should be able to come up with something myself. Come on. I mean, coming soon is of course an easy one, but that's lame. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, that's really, really bad. Crap. This shouldn't be this hard. No! Okay, fine. It's a bad fucking joke anyway. Yeah, we'll do 2 lines, whatever. Center it. Take out this. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. Fucking cooperate. What the fuck are you doing? No. Fine, we'll do it that way. And we'll add a ... Okay. We'll make this fucking dark gray. Oh, yeah. But that's too big for the title. So I'll just leave it like this, whatever. We are making this enclosure ready for some new inhabitants. Please sit tight. I mean, now the worst pun I've ever made is growing on me. Like, an intern did this and told no one. And no one's noticed yet. Please die. That sounds lame. Please be patient while we make sure it can be someone's forever home. So we have this grungy bit, but let's also get, I should have some paper textures somewhere. I guess that should be in the Africa folder. I found Scotch tape, but that's not gonna help. Oh, penguin drawings. I have penguin drawings, which that should be where I have. Where's all my paper? I found. Okay, wait. I found a piece of paper. I should have a ton of paper textures in a folder somewhere, but whatever. I'll get this one. So I need to do. I need to do this, turn it into multiply. Yes. Okay, there we go. Now it's paper. Chuck that into user media. It's way too big, actually. Wait, let me just export it into Keypark. Entrance sign, no, this is under Keypark, entrance, Terrarium sign, sure. And I'll make it smaller. You also need to do save as for this. Entrance Terrarium sign. Let's scale that down to, like, I don't know, height of 400. Yeah, actually. That's good. Gotta hop out now, but thanks for the great stream. Have a good night. See you in the next one. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up pretty soon here anyway. I need to copy this into user media. We need to rotate it. So we're gonna edit, rotate, and then save. And now it's saved with the Windows thing. I mean, we saved it with paint.net as well, so it would have been fine anyway, but sure. Should be good now. So if you get a 0.5 meter billboard. Oh, our alignment is inverted. Okay. There we go. Then we should be able to go to Keypark, entrance. God, I have so many fucking billboards. Terrarium sign. There we go. Also, this terrarium currently doesn't have a way to open it. That should also be done. Let's give it string 1 meter is not long enough. String 2 meter, straight, black. And let's give it like 3 panels. Oops. Oh god, why is everything grouped up? Where's my string? How do I get my string? The string? The deep is the only redeeming quality of Hull. Every British person can agree. Unless they're not a true Britain. I am not familiar with it. I have been to the UK 2 times in my life. Is that correct? Yes. One time on a school trip where we went like basically all the major landmarks along the coast. We started in Bath. We went to Stonehenge. We went to the Seven Sisters. We went to Hastings. And we ended up in Brighton. I just realized I said major landmarks and we didn't go to London, but that was not part of the trip. But okay, so my idea is that this panel will lock into this one, and then you unlock it, you can move it freely. I guess it doesn't need to lock into on this side, so we just need to create a small lock. So I will take a wrench. Wait, what did I use for this one actually? A font piece. That also works. So we either do this, or we do that font piece. I don't mind this. As long as the thing goes over it. There we go. And we can also perhaps give it a hinge. Although this is... yeah, that's fine. Sure. So we got a little sign. Really bad one, but that's the point. So that's the terrarium done. I have seen the UK. Anyway, and the second time I went to the UK, I did go to London, but I did not see anything of London because I was at a convention. And we just went to the convention. I totally would have liked another day to explore London. But the person, like I went with a friend, we were underage. Their parents booked the trip for us. And then they didn't realize that we would be off the week after the trip. So they thought we had to be back home on Sunday. So they booked the flight home on Sunday. But we actually had the whole week off. So we totally could have booked the flight home on Monday. We could have stayed at the convention until the end, because now we had to leave early. And we missed a pretty major signing because of that, which was a bummer. Because we were we were like in the front of the line, but we had to leave before the signing started. And yeah, we could have seen more of London, other than just the convention hall. So, whatever. Someday I will go back to London and see it, I guess. But yeah, Terrarium done. Backstage done. We fixed the access to the Scottish Wildcat enclosure. That took a little longer than I hoped. But we are really, really close with the Europe area. There's just a couple of things on my to-do list. Like, I need to fix up this lawn over here, and just need to add a bunch of trees. Oh yeah, I never showed this. Look at this! I did this. It's really cool. I really like it. I thought, you know, I have this really empty wall. Actually, I was first looking at this wall over here. And I was like, oh, I added the logo, maybe I add the logo there. And then I started doing that, and I thought it was really neat, but I didn't have the space for it. And I was like, oh, I have a massive empty wall over here. Why don't I do it here next to the biking lane? And I was like, wow, that works really well. I love it. So, yeah, cool beans. But, yeah, I need to fix up that lawn, Maybe the parking lot, but honestly, other than the fact that I added some Zen pebbles to it, I think it's fine. Like, it's definitely in the good enough stage. So I think I could add more cars to it, but I don't feel like that at the moment. And so just this lawn, then the couple of things in the gift shop, and maybe this area. Like, I've got these empty shelves over here as well. That is a thing. Then what else is on my to-do list? Oh yeah, this little hut over here still needs a little educational display in here. And this little area. And then I'm basically done to record the episode. I just need to figure out what I want to do with the Keypark lawn tournament thing. Any plans for American flamingos? Yes, they will be somewhere in here. Probably in here. The aviary. Or in the Florida Keys area. But I don't think we have space for them there, so they'll go in here. But yeah, that will come. That will come. Don't you worry. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. As I said, no stream next week. Maybe I'll be live in the weekend next week. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I don't think I have. Oh no, wait, I do have plans. Never mind. I will definitely not be live. No. So next week, I only have a very small video next week. So don't crucify me. I have very little time. I also don't know what I'm gonna do for the week after that, because I'm not gonna have time to edit anything, and I want to get started on the. Honestly, well, maybe if all goes well, I might have the Keypark episode by then. Oh, also the 14th I'm off because it's Ascending Day. Nice. So maybe I'll be able to get something done. I need to think of who I want to record the video of the Europe area with. So we'll see about that. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching today. We had a lot of fun. Actually, I'm surprised I managed to do this much and also stream for this long, because I woke up today with a massive headache, but luckily it went away before the stream. So thankful for that. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you all so much for watching. And this is outdated again. How does that keep happening? Did I not hit save? We have a new channel member. Oh, we have a new channel member that I need to add to the wall. Wait. Members.txt. I don't know if this is their name. I think this is their username. But, wait, no, I'm back. I think that's their username, but I don't know. And I don't... Because it's a bit of an interesting name. For those who speak Dutch, they will realize. They also have, like, this is their channel name. But they also have their @ which is different. But I'm gonna put this one down. And if they end up watching this, and this is not the username that they want, then please let me know. It's also gonna appear at the end of next week's video, which is... which probably, I don't know if they watch the streams, is the issue. Honestly, it's so weird. And this is no shade whatsoever towards my members, right? But I don't know a lot of my members. Like, they're not active commenters or anything, so I don't know why they became members. I'm very thankful, obviously. But yeah, that makes it that I don't really know what they would want out of this. But voetje vrije, welcome to the wall. Alright, now I'm really out. Thank you all so much for watching.